more light on this for us. Simon, it's good to have you this morning.
Yeah, good morning to the cherished listeners and you out there.
I'm hoping you're doing well today, my brother.
I've survived with the gunshots.
Oh, there were gunshots yesterday.
There is no single day that you sleep and wake up and you will not hear gunshot.
Wow. Wow. Now, are these sporadic or there are known places where these gunshots would always be heard?
Yes, Bawku have strategized its way, and then uh, the location of the mountain cruises are in the middle of the town, and then from the middle of the town to the outskirts, to Zevila, to Garu, to Pusiga, to Binjuri, to Timpani are occupied all by the Kusasis. So if there are gunshots, it is in between the Kusasis and the Mampusi line. And there is a river, some valley that is separating them. That is where it is always coming from.
All right, so bring us up to speed. We are being told that there's been an enskinment, and Naba Asigri Azoka II is supposed to have been enskinned. Now, no, sorry, he is the gazetted chief. Now, give us some information. Where did this new enskinment happen?
Yes, as I told you yesterday, in 1957, immediately Ghana took independence. They were also, the Kusas were ruled by the Mampusis, and they started protesting. They also want to rule themselves. They want independence, and then the then government, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, investigate and gave them their independence. So if you care to look at the current population census, Kusas are the largest tribe in the Upper East region and second to the Gombes in the whole northern region. So that tells you that they have the numbers. So from then, they have been occupying the skin, and the Karen Bawku Naba have ruled for 48 good years and still counting. So the Mampusis were ruling, and they have produced 15 chiefs at the time of the colonial rule. And they used to deal with indirect rule. At that time, there was nothing like the DCE, maybe local government. It was indirect rule. And they were already civilized, and they could speak the broken English to the white men. That was why they were brought to Bawku in order for their administrative work go on smoothly. So when they were brought, and after the independence, the Kusas said, good, you were here because of our slave masters. Now Ghana have gained independence. Let's also get our independence. So there was mutual understanding, but subsequently there was violent riot somewhere 99 from the Mapuche side protesting for the chieftaincy, but the then president by Jerry John Rawlings was able to calm it down, and because Rawlings were able to calm it down, the Mapuche thought Rawlings hit them, and then decided to belong to the MPP, while the Kusasis believed to belong to the NDC. So on 8th December 2000, the Mambusis, after declaration of the MPP as winners, they started protesting. So on 2003, His Excellency Kufuor asked them to go to court so that if they have the right, the court will judge for them to come back and rule, as the court did for the Kusasis way back. So they went to the court in 2003, and thankfully enough, our current president was part of their lead council that represented them in court. So somewhere along the line, they were advised by their council to withdraw the case, but the court granted them. They can withdraw the case, but not to return to the court with the same issues. So for now, they cannot go back to the court because of what the Supreme Court said, and they started the violent protest in 2020, immediately after the election. So they started it on social media, on Facebook, and here we are today. And I can assure you that from 2021 to today, we have lost not less than 300 lives, including 27 pregnant women. You cannot count properties. There is no education in Bawku because schools have been closed. Educational systems are down. The there's no bank that is working. Nothing is working in Bawku. It seems we are still in the days of the dark. We are still living in the Stone Age. And until we wake up yesterday to hear that there is a new enskinment of Bawku Naba by name Alhaji Seidu Afagere, the last Mampusi chief to rule Bawku in 1957. Son decided to succeed his father, and they did not did it in Bawku. They went to North East. That is not part of Upper East in scheme such a case. So when we heard it, there was a lot of tension in Bawku, and because of this, a lot of tension. There was rather gunshot, and then soldiers and then police. They are surrounded all over, but yet they cannot control the system. But I'm yet to report in case of any death. So from there, the government came and issued by the informational minister. We saw a release asking for the arrest of that set in Bawku Naba. But as I talk to you now, that arrest has not been made. The man is still sitting comfortably. His people are still on jubilating. Day in, day out, we have been hearing government speaking, but action speaks louder than words. There's no action to it. So the next thing that is going to be happening to Bawku is even more than that jihadists, that Boko Haram that we have been afraid of every day that they might come together. And the funny thing is that it is not Kusasis or Mampulis that have been affected. Last 2 weeks, they attacked a car and killed 3 people, and they were all Ashantis. They are innocent. They don't belong to any faction, but they have to die of this conflict. There are our airways that died in this conflict. There are Dagomes that died, including a policewoman was killed, and then 2 policemen last 2 weeks was shot and wounded just by their police station, and nothing has been happening. So we are scared. Bawku not just a ghost town, but Bawku has become a terrorist town. As we are talking, you cannot go 100 meters away from your town, your house, and you will not have problem with your own people. If they don't know you well, they'll stop you, they'll look at you. You have to make phone calls to people they know so that they'll assure that yes, we are with them. If not that, my brother, in Bawku, you have the liberty to take somebody's life without justice. So because of that, you see civilians holding weapons like they are not even afraid. So Chief, this is what has happened.
Chief, give me some education. I must admit, I don't know much when it comes to Bawku and its history. What powers does one wield being a Bawku Naba? What advantages are there? Give me a sense of it.
Yes, the Mampusi fruit, they, Northeast and then Nali are Mampusi. So they feel that their home, and anything they should do should come from them. So if they want, and those days, because the colonial rule, it was the Nairida who selected his son or his student to come to Bawku and represent him so that the colonial masters can do their transaction. That's why they still feel they have to go there in scheme. So the Upper East Regional House of Chiefs came out some time back and told the Nairi, we are here. Anything concerning Upper East is concerning us. You are in a different region. You are not part of us. And more to the point, the language varies. We have Kusasis in your locality, which that we have Kusasis in Northeast, and they are chiefs, but they have come to you to enskin them. So if you also have a Mampusi in our area, ask them to go to the right place in Upper East and be enskinned as the Mampusi community chief. But asking them to come there is wrong. But as I earlier told you that there is politics in this game, that some people that we cannot give their names are underground influence. If there's no politics, how can the whole informational minister stand on the feet of the president and issue a release action for arrest? And as we speak, 12 hours have been passed. The person is still sitting. And there are even Ghana Police Service guiding the place. Who ordered these Ghana Police to guide him? Who is ordering these militaries to guide him? If the government is calling it, that is illegal. Yet this person has been protected with state resources.
What's likely to happen? You are there, and you know how things take shape. What's likely to happen?
The said new Boko Naba have not stepped his foot into Boko yet. That's why things are not all that as we used to know. But I'm telling you, if today, this man stepped his foot into Boko, the number of deaths that is going to be recorded is going to be worse. It's going to be worse. Let's pray it should not happen. But if it happens and you enter Boko, the worst thing will happen. And then you mind that how many they deployed 500 soldiers, and then the police maybe they might be 500, make 10,000. And then you mind that Boko is more than the youth in Boko. They are more than 50,000, not to talk of thousands. You cannot control them. You can control Mr. A, but Mr. B, you might not be able to control Mr. B. And if they're even able to control Mr. B, what of Mr. C? And bear in mind that some of them are even, my fear is that some of them are even trying to buy nuclear weapons. Last 3 weeks, the soldiers made it to us that they even arrest some people trying to, they were spraying a pickup with military colors. So if, what was their aim? They were to spray this, already they have the uniforms. So they will just take the uniforms, go to a community they want, and do unnecessary things. And who will be thinking is the military. So by the end of the day, we'll be blaming the military for nothing. We are civilians that are doing it. So the next thing to happen is Damo will not like what is happening because you might think
All right. Simon, we will thank you for joining us this morning. And please be safe out there, all right?
Yeah.